Alright, so I picked up this new game on Steam to review. I'm just gonna try it out and see if it's any good.
Hey kids, do you want to annoy your parents this Christmas? Then put fart books on your Christmas list. With fart books, you're gonna fart constantly. You'll never stop farting. With fart bucks, you can even kick your dad's ass.
Yeah, there's no way in hell this video is getting monetized. Fox Quest 2, which is not a sequel to a game called Fox Quest, is an adventure RPG about a 37-year-old young man named Fuck. A spirit visits him in his dream and informs him that Car World has become cursed. Nobody actually knows what the curse is or what it does, but it's up to Fuck to collect the two Bible crystals and face off against the curse. The first thing you're going to notice about this game is that you either find it really funny or completely unbearable. It's not particularly edgy or gross, and I kind of love how it feels like the most lowbrow toilet humor a 13-year-old in the mid 90s could think of. This game is basically if Link's Awakening was made by Zane from Hypnospace Outlaw. Characters are all outlandishly ugly and look like they were drawn in MS Paint. All the dialogue is absurdist shitpost nonsense. Maybe my favorite running gag in the game is that everyone has voice lines, but none of them match up to what they're actually saying.
Me and my dad won the most father-son popularity contest.
I'd twist your nutsack off if I could find the little bugger.
I know I sound insane and stupid saying this, but there's genuinely something brilliant about how incredibly stupid every single joke in this game is. It falls into the same category of contemporary Dadaist masterpieces like Freddy Got Fingered and Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. As you wander around, you'll get to learn a little bit more about the world. It turns out that Fuck's girlfriend Apples cheated on him with Muscle Von Fuck. Why am I playing this game? Why is this guy named My Dad Named Me John Terrybones Telemarketson? Anyways, the first dungeon of the game is John F. Shit's School for Really Weird Kids. Someone recorded their fart on a cassette tape and brought it to school, and now the whole army is swarming the place to try to find it. It's a simple stealth section, but the final room is a neat little switch puzzle. You have to avoid the guards who are walking in loops using a teleporter and activate a switch that opens a hole in the ground to kill them all. It's not particularly complicated, but it's starting to show off one of the funniest things the game does. It's actually an incredibly competent and well designed Zelda like. Fox Quest 2 is, by design, meant to appear like a terrible early 2000s Flash game you get in trouble for playing on the school computer. It wants to be immature, stupid, and obnoxious, but not at the cost of gameplay. Instead, it's genuinely a fantastic successor to the SNES and Game Boy era of Zelda games, burying clever game design under a literal and metaphorical mountain of shit. The first dungeon grants you a starter weapon, a cane that has high knockback but no damage. You use it for the first boss fight against Muscle Von Fuck, and within the first 15 minutes, the game is already demonstrating how genuinely well made it is. The first boss fight is a fantastic showcase of enemy attack patterns as you try to dodge shockwaves and flying heads. Controls are snappy and responsive, movement is smooth, and weapons have really nice hit feedback. Even the music in this game is just straight up great. Beating Von Fuck grants you an extra heart, literally, and this is where the meat of the game starts. The general structure of the game is identical to an old Zelda title: explore the world, take on fetch quests, and clear out dungeons. The next major area is Cleanville. It's another town filled with similarly interesting characters.
Hey, I like my dog, which is not that much.
All these farts are making me horny.
Davis Donkey Terry wants to join the military, so he asked me to drop off this self-portrait drawing he drew. Honestly, I think this is gonna work. Can't get into the military base without a Bible crystal, though, so it'll have to wait. Let's see what else is in town. When you die, your ghost spawns at the graveyard, but I always just kill him and try not to think about it too much. You can spend some of your hard-earned cash at World War II's to stock up on items for your journey. One thing I really appreciate is that you can map items and equipment to any of the 4 face buttons, and you get additional slots that activate by holding left or right bumper. This means you can theoretically swap between 12 active inventory slots at a time, way more than you'll realistically ever need in this game. I don't have much money right now, so I decided to gamble on the pool minigame. It, works, I guess. I start looking around for what to do next. I want to get a proper weapon, so I have to navigate past these bomb launching enemies and get them to break the grass in my way. This is once again just pretty well designed, and the sense of progression as you unlock new items or abilities that you can retroactively use to reach new areas is genuinely satisfying. Since I can damage enemies and cut grass now, I'm able to push forward to the next boss fight.
Hey, get out of my ass!
This guy can't be hit with your newly obtained sword, but you can use your stick to knock his own bombs back at him. It's forcing you to swap between both weapons as you fend off the slimes and blow them up. It's so much fun that I almost forgot the guy I'm fighting is called Cigarette City. Once you beat him, you can threaten to pee on him a few times to get more money before killing him.
Hey, get out of my ass!
He drops a map to God, which you can hand off to this guy to get past him. Behind him is a barbell, an item that a guy named Factoid needs so he can crank it. I'm not joking when I say this game is just Link's Awakening. Factoid has a hell of a workout regimen here. I'm not sure I want to know what God's golden permission is. Anyways, with Factoid out of the way, we can now enter the sewers. The first half of this dungeon mostly compounds on the Switch puzzle ideas from the opening. Oh yeah, it also has one of the best songs in the game. I'm convinced that the music being this good is another meta joke that forces you to explain why you're listening to the Fuck's Quest 2 soundtrack. The Switch puzzles culminate in a big final challenge trying to guide the sliding block onto a switch to open the door. If you're getting bored about me discussing game design stuff, don't worry, I promise the fart spell is coming soon. Past here, you get the fire spell, the first of a few magic abilities. It diegetically teaches you how to use it by placing a switch across the gap and making you figure out that you can use the fireball to activate it. It does something similar a few rooms later, showing off that the fire actually spreads across flammable objects. This is actually pretty important later, and this is a genuinely good way to teach game mechanics. You unlock the bombs here as well that blow up rocks and secret walls because, Zelda. The challenge level of this game is kind of perfect. The last few rooms of the dungeon are pretty rough, but when you die in a dungeon, you just respawn at the start, and you keep all the progress you've made. It's never brain dead easy, but it also never feels unfair or frustrating, despite how easy it would be for a jokey game like this to just be full of rage game traps. The boss fight against Ultra Rhea is once again weirdly memorable. His eyes get sleepier as he takes damage, and as long as you don't let him spawn too many baby slimes and keep throwing bombs at him, it's pretty manageable. I get the first of 2 Bible crystals, which already marks the halfway point of the main game. It turns out our old friend Factoid was the one who hid the Bible crystal in the sewer. He even had a Michael harvesting operation going. Pretty nasty stuff. Just goes to show you never know what kind of things a person is doing in private. Oh well, it's off to Policy World for the second Bible crystal. There's a locked door here I can try and open now after giving Hell's Weaponry to the guy at Mike's Horny Pizza. It's not important, don't worry about it. The minigame to unlock the door is genuinely a hellish nightmare, and I didn't even get close to clearing it. If you really want to see what's behind the door, just go waste your own $5 and figure it out. The soldier from earlier we met at the school lets us into the military base, which is another interesting location.
Yes, Drill Sergeant. Thank you for your service, Drill Sergeant.
Some people use kids from high school. We use the army.
This guy is training to be a firing squad styled warrior. I give the drawing of Davis to Navy John Battle Marine, and he seems to react to it pretty positively, I think.
Holy motherfuck! This guy is the ultimate bitch! We need him here. I want to fuck him so bad.
I have to use the hex controller on the guard by the gate to transform him into Davis, but his soul fights back in easily the hardest boss fight of the game. I feel like an idiot trying to explain what's going on here, man. They're zombies brought to life by fart syrup, parachuting in while a guy shoots rifle bullets at me, and I don't know. What do you want me to say about this? It's Fox Quest 2.
I went from loser to army loser.
I blow him up with a tank and I get his gun, which is actually a pretty awesome weapon. It would be overpowered if not for how fast ammo gets used up. The rest of the military base is a combat focused dungeon. Unfortunately, the bridge to Policy World exploded, and we have no way of getting across. Apparently, the military was conducting some secret research underground, and this guy hands us a brick of C4 to blow up the tank hiding the entrance. This dungeon is entirely platforming, and it kind of sucks. The ice physics are a nightmare, and I kept slipping around like an idiot.
Oh, fuck!
Thankfully, it's short, and the boss fight at the end is pretty easy. You just stand there and shoot at him until he drops the power fart. The game describes this as the worst fart spell of all time, but I actually argue that, at least in my limited experience, it might be the best fart spell of all time. It deals damage, launches you over gaps, and makes you move faster. There are a lot of hidden areas that you can access with it as well. I use it to pass the gap and enter Policy World. It's home to these guys.
Yeah, I forgot to wash. That's right. I was told that lately I've been very special.
Stop recording me, bro. What the fuck?
I don't like you. I said I don't like you. Go. Yeah, I forgot to wash. That's right.
All these nicknames are awesome, but Cancer Buddy Survivor sounds like something my friends would actually call me, so I go with that. Apples is here, and she's still mad at us for killing her boyfriend. The guys are convinced I'm her ex and also a zombie for some reason, so they run away from me too. Sure, man. I can't get into the dungeon Apples ran off to yet, so I do some more exploring. I accidentally learn about the fact that farts can catch fire if they collide with a torch or your fire spell. Truly incredible work here. I get stuck here because I can't cross the water. Turns out I have to return to the school and fart across this gap to get the swimming rod. If you ever get lost in this game, you can just ask the frustrated corpse and he literally tells you exactly where to go. I continue on and the game gives me a warning that I'm about to experience a hellish nightmare. It can't be that bad, right?
We're here to take away your illegal thoughts.
Gentlemen, we are getting overwhelmed by the enemy's bots. HQ Alpha Bravo, we are requesting backup bots. New bots. Right now, we're running out. Alright, men, we're gonna combine our bots into one big bots and push the enemy away forever. On my command, we will bots. 3, 2, 1, bots. Recruit, what are you doing? You must bots. I never graduated fart class, officer. Here, eat my burritos and bots. Okay.
Why am I playing this?
Ow! Ow!
After I kill him, I get his severed head. You bring it back to the doctor and... Do you guys actually care? Do you actually care about me getting the powdered doctor pills to help the doctor? Does any of this actually matter to you guys at all? Whatever. I cure the guys and get the key to the final dungeon. It's more of the same, increasingly difficult puzzles and combat that feel shockingly normal and like a real video game. You get the final spell, a magical energy orb you can control. It's the same attack the annoying skeleton mages use, and it's just as awesome once you get your hands on it. The final boss room is empty. Apples killed herself and left a note saying she'd rather be dead than date me, which, I don't know, fair enough, I guess. The guys from earlier are trying to steal the Bible crystals, so I go to their house and kick their asses. With both Bible crystals collected, I head to the cursed portal and step through so I can finish my quest. What the hell is happening? I don't even have my equipment anymore.
farts. Your parents will never believe that these farts came from you. Hey, Wilbur, let me try the farts. Ew, stop it, Wilbur, those farts smell terrible. Sorry, officer. No fart farts for dads.